Hello friends, Brianna here again, Manager of Theatrical and Early Childhood Experiences at Miami Children's Museum. Happy Mini Monday! Happy International Women's Day in Women's History Month. Today is a day of celebration and we are choosing to celebrate the women, the suffragettes, who fought hard to earn women in America the right to vote just over 100 years ago. Now, the 19th Amendment allowed women to vote. However, it wasn't for all women. Women of color still did not have the right. So today, we're going to take a look through this book, Equalities Call, the story of voting rights in America, at the history of voting rights in America, and pay tribute to everybody who fought hard and allowed all Americans to vote today, no matter their race, no matter their gender. So, are we ready for Equalities Call, written by Deborah Diesen and illustrated by Magdalena Mora? Take it away, Peter.
Our founder declared when our country began that consent of the governed was a part of the plan. Through voting, election, and representation, the voice of the people would strengthen our nation. In fact, though, through years, this great founding ideal was extended to some, and for others, not real. But we heard in the distance Equalities Call. A right isn't right till it's granted to all. A right isn't right till it's granted to all.
The state set the rules about who got to vote, and your gender, your race, and your wealth were of note. White men with property went to the polls, but the rest of the people were left off the rolls. The dream of democracy wasn't yet true. There were changes to make. There was work still to do. But we heard growing clearer, Equalities Call. A right isn't a right till it's granted to all. A right isn't a right till it's granted to all.
The rules about wealth were the first things to go. As more were enfranchised, their voices would grow. A small group of voices were raising the fact that enslavement was wrong, an unspeakable act. Good people stood up for the truth that they knew. Abolition and suffrage were long overdue.
We heard even louder, Equalities Call. A right isn't a right till it's granted to all. No, a right isn't a right till it's granted to all.
There was war in our nation, and slavery ended. Amendments were added, the franchise extended. Now more men could vote, at least so their law said. Yet denial through taxes and tests were widespread, and the voices of women were mostly omitted. In only some states was their voting permitted. But nothing could muffle Equalities Call. A right isn't right till it's granted to all. No, a right isn't right till it's granted to all.
Suffragists didn't give up on the fight, and the 19th Amendment gave women the right.
But voters of color still met with oppression. Their voting was hindered by brutal suppression.
So we passed legislation to make voting fair, to extend and protect voters' right everywhere.
We heard it, we felt it, Equalities Call. A right isn't a right till it's granted to all. No, a right isn't right till it's granted to all.
The journey's not over. The work hasn't ended. Democracy's dream must be constantly tended.
But where we are now is a debt that we owe to the work of more people than ever will know.
And each time we vote, we acknowledge the past.
We honor our rights to ensure they will last.
For to vote is to answer Equalities Call. And each time we vote with them all. And each time we vote with them all. And each time we vote with them all.
And that was Equalities Call by Deborah Diesen. We hope that you enjoyed this story time and understand a little bit more about the voting history of America. Until next time, I'm Brianna. Subscribe to our YouTube, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram for some more programming to do with Women's History Month. Bye for now.